This is Andy with Two Rivers Counterfeits, and today we're going to do a greenhead, specifically just the head. You can do this on decoys that have fixed position heads or decoys that have removable heads. Much easier to remove the head. You don't have to worry about green overspray on the body. Again, fully flocked birds. I've already flocked them, not going over that. I do my mallards with black and black. So the first thing I'll do is I'll prime the head, paint the bill, 2 coats of black paint and black flocking, and in this case, because it has glass eyes, I take the eyes off, and we'll go ahead and we'll get started. So the first color we're going to airbrush in on a mallard is yellow, and we're going to do yellow because it creates a highlight area where we want the green to really snap. So we'll go ahead and we'll just lay in some yellow, and this is basically almost like reverse shading. Let me tighten my vise up so my head doesn't fall over. So I'm going to come in with the yellow, lay it right in, and everywhere that you're seeing yellow is where we're going to have a highlight green. So you'll notice once I start putting the green on that you'll be able to see where the yellow was, even though it won't be yellow anymore. And typically mallards show a lot of extra green right back in here on the back of the jaw, on the back of the cheek. And I'll put a little down on the neck too. And I kind of blend it. I don't want a hard line, so I'll just kind of let the airbrush do its thing. Next we'll come in with regular Rust-Oleum green. Now you can use Rust-Oleum yellow. In this case I've got an acrylic Golden's yellow, so I'll put the oil right over the acrylic, doesn't matter. And you can see where, even where I'm spraying right here, yeah, it gets a little bit green, but where the yellow was, it's really accentuated. And the last thing I'll do is I'll take a little bit of pearlized green, Createx, and I'm going to lay some right along the back where the black and the green kind of meet each other, along the back of the head, and right there on the top of the jaw. The top of the little muscle right there that controls the jaw. Just a little tiny bit. That way you get that nice little glimmer. And I'll usually put some on the back of the head too. We'll do the same thing to the other side. We'll come back and hit the fine details. But the other thing you want to do is I keep a little rag. You can tape off your bill if you prefer, but what I always do is because bills are smooth, if I get a little overspray on it, rather than taking the time to tape it off, especially on a day like today where I've got 50 mallard drake heads to do, I'll just take and wipe it off, and that way you'll get the overspray off of your bill. Okay, so now what we've got is both sides done, and we are going to do some little details that'll really set this apart from a factory decoy. So we're going to start by doing the necklace, which for the necklace we use white. And remember that the necklace doesn't go all the way around on a mallard, it just comes to about right here. So angling down, we start putting in white. It gets thicker as it goes towards the front. And there is your necklace. Next, what I like to do, and this isn't required by any means, but if you see a mallard in just the right light, you'll notice that his head has almost got a purplish blue to it. So I go ahead and I actually take blue, and I'll put it right back here on the back of the head. Just a little bit, not much. Just enough that you can kind of see it in the right light. like so. Kind of right where that transition line is. And I'll come back with black and just kind of blend it in a little bit. That way it's not too loud. Last thing we're going to do is the bill. We're going to do the nail and the two nostrils. The nails right here in the front. Nostril. And the nostril. Now that that's done, we can take our tape off our eyes. And there he is. Greenhead, pretty quick, pretty easy. Real easy way to make your decoys look sharp compared to factory.